From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And towing the slab in this one, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's going to be Alex Verdugo. Sale delivers. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out in the top of the first.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Swings through that one. 0-1. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Slice the other way and foul. And Sale deals. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one popped up. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story. Now the youngster Juan Soto. Right now he's 9th in the AL in home runs. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just missed. Sale ready. Swinging a foul straight back.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next pitch is outside. 2-2. Got it by him for the K. So the Yanks go in order. And now the Red Sox get their turn. Back here in Boston. And on the hill in this one, Frankie Montas. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. That's towards center. Verdugo gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Christian.
Here's Christian Arroyo. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
Check swing went around, and it's 1-1. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Batting third.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. And a count 1-2. And another ball. Arroyo leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
2 outs. Just missed. And that's in there at the knees. The 1-2. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Back inside Fenway Park, Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch. Singy, the Red Sox won the World Series in 2018 in 5 games. And Chris Sale, normally a starter, ended up coming out of the bullpen. He recorded the final 3 outs. He struck out the side to finish things off. You and I called that game together.
Yes, we did. It was a whole lot of fun.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Duvall brings it in with a nice running grab. Now it's Franchy Cordero. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Left-hand batter waits. That one catches the corner for a strike. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. 1-2 now. Sale back to work. Right through there, got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Justin Turner. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Reese McGuire. This to center field. It gets down, a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
McGuire leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And the Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now at Fenway. On to the 3rd inning. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And here it comes. One of the things you see every once in a while with a special talent is a guy who gets to the big league super fast. Chris Sale falls into that category. 13th overall pick in 2010 by the White Sox. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And out of here. He blasts one out to right, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. That's through there for a strike.
Well, just a freak on the mound, and that delivery, something that people thought would cause injury for him early in his career, didn't. He started to experience later on, but no surprise that his favorite player growing up was Randy Johnson.
Here's a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals, and misses inside. And he walked him. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 33 years old. He's the reigning All-Star MVP. And the 0-1. That one missed.
1-1.
Sale and a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Here's Alex Verdugo. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, could be 2. Fired to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall. 0-1. Duvall, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The pitch.
1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. Montasa moves to first. And he's back in there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. Soto makes the catch, 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Arroyo. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. Duvall, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. that one hooked foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Into center. Verdugo gets under it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Devers now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And it falls. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Boston strands a pair. They're down 1-0. Back here at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, DJ LeMahieu. Sale back to work. That one's in there. Strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Soto at the plate now as he chases after that one. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Flied out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. Sale looked like it was a little bit up.
It's a good take.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, Justin Turner now.
The designated hitter.
The wind of the pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's in there. And he grounds one to the right side. Torres over to first. Turner is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
McGuire in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third. Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. Digging in, Franchi Cordero.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Caught looking his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Bounce back to the mound. Over to Dahlbeck. And they get Perez for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. The solo homer his first time. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Adam Duvall at the plate. And he's already singled in this game. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Righty delivers. Fought off foul. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Next to hit, Enrique Hernandez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That catches the corner.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Right side, hard hit. Torres fires over to first. And that is the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail here. Top of the 6th inning. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Torres, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stanton batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Verdugo in the box again. Takes the strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
So a man aboard, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. On the ground, Arroyo. They take the force out. That ends the frame. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Christian Arroyo. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And a good eye there. The 1-1. And a foul ball. And now the count is even.
That's a really good take.
That one 95 to finish him off.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Devers stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one fouled off. Gonna count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 2nd strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Trevor Story. And there's a strike. Story measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They still trail 1-0. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Joely Rodriguez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Juan Soto.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
The pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Ryan Brazier appears to be getting loose. Ground ball right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. The 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hernandez sizing it up. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away. Here is Aaron Judge. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Salvador Perez. In there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to the left. Sends it to first, and they get Perez for the out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Caleb Ferguson on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Soto to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
LeMahieu gets it to first, and that is a big first out. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Out front, rip foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Next offering is down low.
2-0.
And fouled off. The 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Brazier.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. And a foul ball. Oh, and 1 now. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swung on, belted. Hernandez moving back for it. Back some more. And it's gone. Home run. Anthony Rizzo circles the bases. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering misses the mark. Lifted in the air, right field, and it drops in.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. Torres on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Out number 2. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 1 for 3. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike. Strike 2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now at the plate, Christian Arroyo. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And now 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And the pitch. Out to short. Over to Torres. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. At the belt and fires. And Devers hits that one. Verdugo gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Richard Blyer.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Juan Soto now. Blyer, a 6'3" lefty, 215 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2008. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Oh, 0-2 now. Liner, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
To third. Arroyo over to Story for 1 to Dahlback. Double play. Two outs, base is empty. Franchi Cordero stepping in now for the Yankees. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Kenley Jansen, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. That's off the mark. 1-1. The pitch. Check swing. Went around. And the count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. And it's even up. Bounce to the right side. Story sends it over to first. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Clay Holmes. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Red Sox. The second baseman.
And a pitch. Holmes in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Right-handed reliever, a little bit low. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. And the slider just misses.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Turner in the box now. Takes strike one. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Struck him out looking. Called strike three on a fastball up in the zone. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And here is Reese McGuire.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here comes the throw. The run comes in from second, and it's a 1-run game.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to pinch run at Alberto Mondesi. And here's the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. In there for strike one.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Mondesi on the move. That one fouled off. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Whitlock.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
And now the center fielder, Alex Verdugo. The pitch. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Next offering is outside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Arroyo whips it to first. And Verdugo is set down.
Batting second, the third baseman, DJ.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
That clips a corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one ripped left field. It bangs off the wall.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. Back to the mound. It hit him. The flip to second. Out there, but that's all they'll get. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling, but from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. First offering, and it just misses. He was late there, strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. He sends it out of here. His 9th homer of the year. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now it's Franchi Cordero. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Bottom of the first, here's Kike Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. And a strike in there. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Popped up. Torres makes the grab, 1 away. Rafael Devers up to hit. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Squirts away a little bit. And the 1-0. Out there to center. Verdugo running hard. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Turner now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 1. Swings and chases a low one there. Cole, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And the righty deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Hernandez doesn't stop, heads for home. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Top of the second, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Whitlock back to work, and that one is inside ball 1. That to right. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. So man aboard, and now Anthony Rizzo. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Swings through that one. 0-1. There's a strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog, Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Duvall makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Man at second. Ripped on a line to center. Hernandez grabs it on the run. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Perez on at second with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs. Outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Boston, leading off, Masataka Yoshida.
No left fielder.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. And here it comes. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
Here's Reese McGuire. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Alex Verdugo. Verdugo measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2014. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Bounced up the middle. To first. And Verdugo is set down.
Now batting, the third baseman, DJ.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. There's the strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's to third. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Soto getting to start in left. Hitting third in the lineup, and he's the reigning home run derby champion. Fly ball down the line. That one gets down for a hit.
The right fielder, number 99.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And takes low for ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Well struck left field. Into the monster seats and gone. Aaron Judge with a rocket. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 4-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now here is Franchi Cordero. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. Adam Duvall at the plate.
Red Sox. The right fielder.
The right-hander back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Verdugo gets under it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball and just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hernandez at the plate now. That's ball one.
Ball, that's low.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul ball. 2-1 now. And that one in the air center field. Verdugo gets under it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Here's Christian Arroyo. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that one missing low. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-0. Back in Boston, and now Salvador Perez. Whitlock back to work. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Duvall settles underneath it, squeezes it, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 so far. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yankees. Back inside Fenway Park. Bottom of the 4th. And stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Line drive. Caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Story, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
Back now at Fenway. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. The pitch. That's in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Arroyo in position. Puts the squeeze on it. 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, right side. Over to Dahlbeck. And Verdugo is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bullpen activity starting up now. Brian Bayo, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And that's in for a strike. Next offering misses. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order. They lead 4-0. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. And he deals. Strike on the inside corner.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Righty to the plate. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now the catcher up to hit, Reese McGuire. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In the air, right field. Judge is there. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Bobby Dahlbeck up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Inning over. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 4-0. A new arm into the game, the righty Brian Bayo. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. And now it's Juan Soto.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First offering misses the mark. Bayo, a righty that throws with power. 23 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. The other way, and he beats the shift.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That one ripped, but foul. Righty delivers. Laced down the line. Base hit right field. Soto around second, headed for third. Franchi Cordero stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch just misses. No outs. Runners at first and third. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 5-0. Not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's a big power threat. Salvador Perez. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot. And they tack on 3. It's 8-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Richard Blyer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pull that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Man at first. Here's Gleyber Torres. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+.
Over to Story for one. To Dahlbeck. Double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Out to short. Arroyo throws across the diamond. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall. His righty-lefty splits there. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And the 0-2. The punch out there. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Hernandez in the box again, takes a strike. Out to short, Cordero. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Christian.
So 2 down now, and here is Christian Arroyo. There's a strike. Arroyo, 27 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Strike 2.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Got him. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Blyer back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. In the air, right field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down. Man at first. Here's Juan Soto. Fought off foul. Verdugo leads off first with one away. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Joely Rodriguez preparing to come on if needed. Brazier warming up as well. The 0-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Hauls it in for the out. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat. No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. A towering home run. That's his third home run of the game. It's 10-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Franchi Cordero. The 0-1. Called strike right there. And ball one. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 10-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, set for the last half of the seventh. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is out of here. A solo shot, his 14th of the year, and they close the gap. It's 10-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Trevor Story now. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. High in the air, out to right. Judge getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Justin Turner. In there for strike one.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That one misses in the dirt. Left field, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Soto gets it back in quickly, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And now here is Masataka Yoshida. Turner, the runner at second with one away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And down on strikes. Now 2 out. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And the right-hander deals. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Salvador Perez. And the pitch. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Bangs off the wall.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
So a man aboard. And next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one. At the belt and fires. Comebacker to the mound. Story tossed to second to Dahlbeck. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the 0-1. Just missed. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Now batting, the catcher.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Out towards right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Run comes in from second. It's 11-1.
Wastes no time there. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Joely Rodriguez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Red Sox 1. And now the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And now the right fielder, Adam Duvall. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Duvall stands at first with 1 out. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Oh, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up, because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Arroyo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Welcome back, and now it's going to be DJ LeMahieu. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And a pitch.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
1-1.
Next pitch misses way outside. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Juan Soto now. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. They say it went.
0-1's the count.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Next offering is down low. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Ripped into left center, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now, out towards left center. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 11 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Fenway, so bottom of the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. That's in there. Strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Rizzo steps on first for the out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Here's Trevor Story. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. So now Turner in on that right side. And that's in there for strike one. That one hammered center field. Verdugo ranging back, and it's off the wall. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight.
Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Yankees squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Yankees have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, James Paxton. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 9 so far in the series. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Verdugo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back.
Mondesi to second, to Dahlback, double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Juan Soto stands in now and watches strike 1. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Yanks nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Back here at Fenway, pitching in our game today, Carlos Rodon.
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs, but outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in, Masataka Yoshida. Rodon, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Rodon ready. Here comes. Swings through that one for strike 2. Lifted in the air down the left side. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Christian Arroyo. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Line drive, short hop to third. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the veteran third baseman, Rafael Devers. That one's in there, 0-1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Boston. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A shot to the opposite field. His 13th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 3 for 7 in the series so far. In there, and it's 0-1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Paxton deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1 gone. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Bounce to the left side. Slings it across, and that's an out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Gleyber Torres at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Stanton off of first with 2 away. Oh, that hit him. Picks it up with a bare hand, throws to first, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Trevor Story. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. And that's down and away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because
It was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now the lefty. And the slider catches the zone. Got it by him for the K. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Adam Duvall stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. That misses, and that's ball 3. There's a strike.
3-1.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Boston, and now the center fielder, Alex Verdugo. The wide to kick the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Verdugo rounds second on his way to third. In to score from first. It's 3-zip.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. 0-1. There's a strike at the knees.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third comes LeMahieu. He scores, and it's 4-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that one almost got him. Judge batting in the cleanup spot. He's a former American League MVP. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Man at first, Salvador Perez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In there at the knees. 1-2.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Soto off of first with 2 away. That's inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. He goes down looking. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Reds. Back inside Fenway Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Kike Hernandez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Hernandez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that one off the outside edge. Swings and misses. Slider right there. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jorge Alfaro at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. He sends a rocket to left. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. There's a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-1. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back in Boston, now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Paxton back to work. That one's in there. It's 0-1. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Here's Stanton now. And that's in there for strike one.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Ball 2. 2-2.
The pitch. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and now 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Back to the mound. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Alex Verdugo. That one's in there, 0-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Christian Arroyo. That just misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third base.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's the strike. And takes low for ball 1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, DJ LeMahieu. The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Brazier getting loose out there. Rodriguez, the lefty, warming up as well. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And now it's Juan Soto. They say it went.
No ball. One strike.
That clips the zone. That is strike two.
Up hard in, soft away, and now he's in an 0-2 count. He's got to figure out a way to try to sit in between, perhaps choke up a little bit, and just try to get the bat to the baseball.
Dalbec takes it to the bag, and the first two set down at the top of the fifth. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. In the air, right side. That one gets down for a hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first.
Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning. The Yanks lead one, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Bobby Dalbec. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. They say it went.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Chop to the left side. Torres. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Enrique Hernandez up next for the Red Sox. Back up the middle and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Here's the speedy catcher, Jorge Alfaro. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Rodon fires. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Mondesi batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Pitch in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Rodon sets and deals. Right side. Judge makes the grab, and that is the inning. Boston strands a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ryan Brazier gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a pitch. Foul ball there. Brazier, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. The 1-1. In the air, left field. Yoshida under it. Makes the catch for the out. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. in there, and it's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Brian Bayo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Kicks and deals. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton, 33 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that's in for a strike. Up the middle. On to first. Third out. So they make short work of him there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the 6th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Masataka Yoshida. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1. Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Arroyo. Curveball drops in for a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Brian Bayo on the pitch here.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Good eye right there. Tied him up inside with that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
The 1-2.
2-2.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Verdugo, the next to hit, takes ball one. To the right side, and that one handled. The throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. 1 for 3. Out to short, Mondesi. Throws to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees as they hold on to a 4-1. So they turn to Lou Trevino.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And he deals. Story at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Down the line towards the corner. Soto gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Adam Duvall at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge has it sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We go to the 8th. Here's Juan Soto. Bayo back to work. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Righty delivers. And now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Comes a 2-2. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 away. It's Aaron Judge now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Judge rips that one. That's back. And that one is out of here. Aaron Judge leaves the yard. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And a foul ball. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Up the middle. Throw, save. And that was close. 2 outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Kenley Jansen.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the guys in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Torres now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Here's the 0-1. Out to center. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the center fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And he pumps it a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off with multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
At the belt and fires. Hit in the air, right field. Judge racing over to make the catch. And next for the Red Sox, Adalberto Mondesi. And that one pulled foul. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one 95 to finish him off. Down in order go the Red Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We go to the 9th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Alex Verdugo.
Center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
The pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Kenley Jansen's been one of the best closers we've seen over the course of the past decade. Chris, he's moved into the top 10 all time in saves. To the right side, Story whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Judge, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
At the plate, Salvador Perez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and one thing about Kenley, that cutter, just devastating. And it reminds me of Mariano Rivera, just how dominating that pitch can be.
And the right-hander deals. And strike 2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Right through there. Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it. No runs. Back now at Fenway. Bottom 9. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Loaisiga back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Christian Arroyo. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Kicks and fires. That's out to center field. Verdugo gets under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Ball to strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2. Just 1 strike away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2. That one blasted deep to right. Judge going back. Back some more. Back some more. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second is Devers. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Scott Efros.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip, a sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the road, you want to make sure when you go back home, you keep it rolling.
6-1 is your final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 4 hits.